Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. Hi, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Happy Saturday. What's new and what's exciting? What's going on? I'm Trooper SJP. I'm an affiliated streamer, and I stream video games on Thursdays and Saturdays. Thursdays is my Mac game, and Saturdays is my PS4 game. But I'm also Rissa. Happy Saturday. How are you? I'm also reading the intentionally terrible hoax novel Atlanta Nights on Wednesdays. And I decided to do a thing. I DM'd some people, and the thing is now a thing. It's my new announcement. So I have a new announcement. So I'm reading Atlanta Nights on Wednesdays. And then afterwards, I went and I interviewed Anna Geeks, who's amazing, last Wednesday. And I liked that so much I had, and get regularly distracted, that is true, and also get regularly distracted. But I liked that so much, I enjoyed so much just, interviewing Anna Geeks about like what her life is like as a gamer and how she got here, that I decided that I'm going to do that all summer. I only have a total of 8 of these summer streams, and Anna Geeks being the last one. But I DM'd a bunch of people, and I got 7 more yeses. And so every Wednesday that I will be streaming this summer, I'm going to miss 2 Wednesdays. One for Gen Con and one because I'm going to be on vacation. I will interview a different gamer about their lives and how they got here, and I'm going to call it Gamer Stories. Tell me that's not, I think that's super cool. So the very next Wednesday is going to be Barantor, and he will be our guest for next Wednesday, and we will talk about him, and we will interview him, and we'll chat with him and find out his gamer stories. So that is what we're doing. That is what we're doing next Wednesday. Hey, Control Freak, how are you? How are you? How's B Boodle? What are you doing? What is happening? Those are my questions. Tuesday, I am starting up. I'm starting up the Purloin Code, which is a 4-part miniseries. So it's running through July, GM'd by Little Red Dot, and it is using the Scum and Villainy system. And we are space bounty hunters. We are space bounty hunters who work for for the government, but secretly. Also, hey Volpez, and hello Cullen. How do you want your name pronounced? I want to pronounce it correctly. So tell me, is it Cullen? Is it Culane? Tell me how you pronounce your name. I want to know. I'm very curious. I just got back from a local LGBT group meetup, and B-Boodle's playing on her 3DS in the other room. I'm going to let you know you're streaming. Let her know. Thank you. I do have news, slightly distracted news, but I have news, which I'm very excited about, which I won't, do you want to know what it is? I think the news is exciting. I feel like you won't think it's that exciting, but I'm very excited by it. Last night, I was up too late. Hey, Ice Bunny, welcome in. So last night, I was up too late. This is not new. This is typical for me. But guess what I was doing up late last night? It's pronounced Warbler Mangrove. Yeah, that is how you pronounce it. I think that's true. I don't think it's Welsh. So guess what I was doing last night when I should have been sleeping? Guess. No, you can't guess. I'll just tell you. Are you ready? Too late. That is normal. But I'm trying to go to bed by 2. Also, I've got to get up really early a number of days next week. So I'm trying to go to bed by 1 in the morning. Oh, I love two-step dancing. Two-step dancing is great. I am going to endeavor to go to bed by 1, not tonight, of course, but tomorrow night. Okay, let's not think about how I really should be going to bed by midnight, Monday night and Sunday night, and that is so unlikely to happen that it's hilarious. That like even me even saying that I'm gonna try to go to bed by midnight makes me laugh on the inside because I don't even know what that would be like. Hey Krellin. Yeah, too many early mornings. Ugh. I will remind you in Discord that you need to catch a Z or more. Sleep is important, and I'm going to get it. Oh no. Oh, wait, Krellin, before you go. But Cullen, if you tell me how to do it, then I will try to get it right. Maybe I can find out on the internet how to pronounce your name. Maybe. But I have news. I have news that nobody's going to care about but me, but maybe you will care about it because it's exciting. Guess what? This is what I did last night. Are you ready? I organized my bookshelves. The bookshelves behind me are now organized. Oh, please do, because I want to pronounce your name properly. So, I hope that, like, I don't know if it's Cullen or if it's... But Kukulane, I feel like, is a different one, and there's no extra C, because I was thinking about that, but, you know, yeah, so, right, oh, Gurf's Cliffhangers is right over there, because, it's right there. I could pull it out, but it's off screen. It's because wait, this right here, these are all what are those? Those are transhuman space. So that's those are T's. So you'd have to go right. It's over that way. That's where it is. So what I did was that there's a shelf that's right above this one, and I had to take everything off that shelf so that I could lift that shelf up, so that I could then take all these books off, lift this shelf up, take all those books off, lift this shelf up, and then I didn't lift this shelf up at all because I feel like we'll just put short books on this shelf. And this bottom shelf is not organized because it's not actually full yet. But it is, you know, like I still have, you can still see my Night Witch's military cap over there. There's some comic books that I need to read over there. Yeah, and just some like generic, what do you call it? No, wait, no, Kalane, no. Nightbot, here, let me think. I think it's no, wait. I think it's add reg. I think this is how we do it. Did I do that? Probably Jer knows how to do it because that didn't do it. Maybe it's add regular. Oh, it's reg add. Krellin, thank you. Reg add. No. Oh, maybe I don't put on the reg add. Yeah. Now I have to spell it right though. Cuilean 07. Ah! Yes. You are added. Please send through that link. Kulan. Wait, where's the emphasis? First or second syllable? Okay. Copy link. Save link as copy link location. I don't know why you do. Maybe you have a beautiful mind, Krellin. Maybe that's why you remember all the words. Pronounce it for me. Yeah, but no, give me Nightbot syntax. Oh, it has an audio clip. Oh, great. Let's see. Can we hear it? Kulan. Wait. Kulan. All right, Kulan. That's what I'm gonna say. Kulan. I said it. We're in it. We're in it to win it. Don't be weird, Kulan. Don't be weird. You're not weird. I want to get, Yeah, I think I'm using a different sound than the recording as well, because I think that I'm saying Kulan, and she says her vowel for the LA for the second syllable is a little bit different. Yes, it's like there's something like her. It's like a different vowel than I think one that we regularly use. But it's not an. It's not Kulan. She's not saying Kulan. So it's not because that would be a short A. So it's not exactly a short A. No, I don't think it is Kulan. It's somewhere in between a short and a long A. But I don't want to do it because to do it would be like putting on an accent, I think, and that would be weird. It's like Kulan. It's not like an A. It's like somewhere, I feel like it's in between a short and a long. And I think that to sort of it's somewhere in between those two. A German A? Hey, Falcon Benin. How are you? Kulan. Yeah, it's got like 52 extra vowels. So, to finish my exciting thought, yeah, it's slightly stressed, like it's a little bit, yeah. So, what, you mean you have to have an accent to properly pronounce something? Say it isn't so. Yes, but it's one of those tricky things where there's like a line, I find, between respectful and pretentious. And so, for example, and also whether or not you're fluent in the language sometimes will be a line. So, for example, if I was like, hey, I was talking to I'm supposed to be finishing a vest right now before going to an armor building party. Ooh. So for example, if I was like, we say Pierre in English for the name Pierre, but you would probably go Pierre. And if I was like, yeah, if I was walking on the street and I was talking to my friend Pierre the other day, and he was like, people would think that I'm pretentious if the minute I got to a French name, I got all super French about it, unless I were fluent in French or I was French. And the thing is, I'm fluent in German, so sometimes I want to say, pronounce my German words all German. But like, if I was like, oh yeah, the other day I was hanging out in München, people would be like, what? She's like, say Munich. So it's Bavarian German isn't audible. I don't, because I learned German in Bavaria. So Bavarian German is my default. This is Saturday where we play the Horizon Zero Dawn, where I jump into a hole. No, but you know what I mean, right? I feel like there's like a way in which if you Julian Castro instead of Julian Castro. No, but there's a difference between saying Julian Castro and like going Julian Castro. Like there's like a difference between saying Julian Castro, which is, you could say that, or like getting super into it. Now, if you are fluent in Spanish, then you can say it and then people will be like, wait, do you speak Spanish? And so I think that's the tricky thing, right? That if you if you're fluent in Spanish, then you can probably go Julian Castro, and people will not. They might, depending on who you are. But there's like a line between Julian Castro and Julian Castro, right? There's like Julian Castro, which is like in between those two things. It's the difference between NBC and Telemundo. Yeah, that's right. I'm German. I pronounce German words English if I talk English. Yeah. So I think that, right, and it's the difference between NBC and Telemundo, yeah. And so if you're in I just think you have to watch out, because people will think that you're being super pretentious if you especially if you don't speak the language, if you get too emphasized on it, they'll be like, what are you doing? And I thought about that actually. Yeah, so like there's like, I think they like try to get as close as you can to be respectful as possible. I think if you sort of speak the language, I think you're probably going to be okay. I think the difference is if you say it and someone looks at you like, what are you doing? And they start speaking to, I have 1 point in Spanish. I have like 1 point in Spanish as well. That if you pronounce the name super correctly and people look at you and they start speaking to you in that language, can you muddle a little bit, I think is probably the situation. Yeah, I totally get it, Krellin. Like, if I say something in German with the proper German pronunciation and somebody starts speaking to me in German, I can respond back. And aside, it's nearly impossible to say Jean Valjean without at least a slight accent. Yeah, but I just said Jean Valjean, which is close, right? But it's not like, oh, I'm super French. Do you know what I mean? They said in the Danish news that Mutti Angela is sick with shacking. What's shacking? What is shacking? Yeah. So, you know, I just feel like there's like it's what you get from living in California at 1 point. Yeah, that's right. Javert. Shaking? She's sick because she's had too many milkshakes. Yeah, I feel like you get the 1 point in Spanish in New Mexico as well. Cittern. Oh, shaking. She is sick. She is sick and shaking. She is so sick that she is shaking. What is she sick with? Does she have a cold? Does she have a flu? So, look. Shivering. It's probably better than shaking. Yeah, shivering. So these are oh, go to the mountains. Oh, wait, Krellin, are you playing? Hey, Ro. I just finished organizing it. Are you playing the Pathfinder adventure card game today? Are you doing it? Yeah, and I just want to say that this is not technically all of my RPG books, because my RPG books from before I joined the army are in a box in storage, and I haven't had time to unpack them, and I probably won't until I move. We don't yet have the dive emote, but we'll get one. Oh, you play other board games. Oh yes, oh yeah. So in case you want to know how it's organized, because I care, nobody else does. But starting on the top shelf at the beginning is all of my GURPS 3rd edition stuff, basic books, and then everything alphabetical. And then GURPS for Dummies, because that is like about the system, but not in the system. No. Bye, Krellin. Have fun playing board games. Also have fun storming the castle. Hello, welcome in, Peanut Butter Princess. And then I've got all my GURPS 4th edition stuff. And then GURPS Dungeon Fantasy, and then the Fantasy Trip. So that's all of my sort of in that realm. I do have RPGs that have been in storage for over 20. I've had, almost 30 years now. I have RPGs that have been in storage for almost 30 years. So like my Middle-earth role-playing game is in there. My 1st edition Paranoia is in there. My Doctor Who role-playing game is in there. My Marvel Heroes is in there. My DC Heroes is in there. My 1st edition D&D is in there. My basic box, my 3 boxes are in there. Basic, Expert, Advanced, like that BC, X, BX. Oh, yeah, totally. She had 2 public where she was visibly shivering, and now the media's picking it. She has Parkinson's or something, or she just has a flu. Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Wow. And and then And then actually, I just actually need to move to a place where I can be there permanently is what I need. It is girthy. It is true. What else? Like my DC Heroes, Champions, Marvel Heroes, Merps, Doctor Who, Paranoia, Basic D&D, D&D First Edition. I feel like there are probably a couple other. No worry, Ice Bunny. Probably a couple other things in there from the 80s, but I can't remember all of them. I got invited to play Pathfinder, my first time other than a couple of one-shots a few years ago. Oh, congratulations. Pathfinder's a bit crunchy. If you like crunchy, then you will like Pathfinder. Also, maybe we'll see how your GM runs it. But, yeah. Oh, so then here is all of my D&D. That's right there. You can't see it, but right to the left of these two books here are a couple of first edition stuff that I have. And there's third, fourth, fifth. And then from here, this shelf, and this shelf, that's all the rest of the RPGs alphabetically. I'm having fun creating. Oh, good. I do love to do a Lord of Rings role. Oh, that would be fun. I don't have that. I don't think I have Lord of the Rings. But, you know, it's alphabetical. All that right over there is a bunch of Call of Cthulhu. Right? Oh, Kalan. Oh, it's too hot. Alphabetical, ending with Zweihänder. And then over here, if you want to know, these are... I'm very proud of myself, actually. Hey, Volus dude. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fana, and fo. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both and say the name. Like Bob, Bob drop the B's, Bo, Ob, or Fred, Fred drop the F's, fo, red, or Mary, Mary drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Be right, bo, E right, banana, fana, fo, fee right, fee, fi, mo, me right. Be right. Thank you for the distraction, Be Right, and thank you for the sub. I'm so excited. Well, thank you. It's been 3 months. You're like 3 months is not yet born, but we'll get you there. Where am I at with? Oh, actually, that's another one of my books that is in storage and not with me. I should have my vampire book with me. Don't drop the letters. You know how much... But the song says you're supposed to drop them and then say the name. My World of Darkness is, to be very specific, 2nd edition, but not revised. That was my... Where is... You know... I think it's in storage, although I feel like it should be with me. But yeah, my Cher sweeps up the dropped letters. Just whoosh. So my World of Darkness was Vampire and 2nd edition, but not revised. So those would be my Vampire. Ice Bunny, do you have another shelf wall for workbooks or more? Some of my teachers have made a book cave out of their offices, and I wonder how pain it must be to pack them if you get thrown out. Oh, I've settled pretty deep into V20. I've got V20 on PDF, but I don't have it in hard copy. And Ger ran last cycle a Vampire V20 game that I was playing in, which was very fun. So yeah, I've done V20. I never did New World of Darkness. I'm probably at some point in time going to pick up V5. Probably, yes. Yeah. Ro, why are we just copying each other right now? Why are we copying each other? That we need to give 5e a real try. Yeah, I feel like I should give it a real try as well, right? I feel like we are copying each other right now, and we're saying the same thing. It's fine. It's okay. I don't mind it. Oh, so I wanted to say over there, is these are all meta books. So, actually, these right there are magazines. So I've got a bunch of old White Dwarf and Dragon and Dungeon magazines there and Pyramid. And then these books here, these are all meta books. This is, hello, Sea Spider Mix. I started to try New World of Darkness and CD, but both times it hurt. It hurt my soul, I understand. Falcon Van hugs her Changeling, the Lost books, and Werewolf the Apocalypse books. I played one game of 5e Vampire, mixed bag for me, but I need like a campaign. Yeah, right. I think sometimes with a one shot, you don't necessarily know, like something that may not work well as a one shot might work well as a campaign, and then also vice versa. So like, I would need to sort of sit there and be in it. I thought you'd be less busy during the summer to start it up again, but then you decided to stream 5 days a week. Yeah. I did not intend to stream 5 days a week, but then, and also please note that for my July schedule, Monday I've got game nights with the undergrads, Tuesday will be the Purloin Code, Wednesday is Gamer Stories and Atlanta Nights, Thursday is Mac Gaming, Friday is Ghosts of Saltmarsh, Saturday is PS4 gaming, and then Sunday I am not streaming, but every second Sunday of the month I'm playing Call of Cthulhu. Those are, and I'm going to play. I'm as soon as I can get some confirmations done, I'm going to do Cthulhu Confidential. My goal is to do it. So like I will tell you, my goal is to run Cthulhu Confidential in July, because I don't think I'll have to run it in July, because August is not going to work out so well, I don't think, for it. So I think I want to run it in July, which means I'm probably going to need to run it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Oh, this summer was for writing. It is also for writing. No. The undergrads, I have undergrads who still, there are undergrads who live in the area, who still live in the area, and so they still want to play game nights, so we still do it. I've been playing under Rissa for many years now. We've been playing once a month for maybe I am for how many years now? Rissa, when did I start playing with you all? It's been like 6, 7, 8 years we've been in that campaign, maybe, for me at least. I know that the campaign is older than I am, but how long has it been? It's been... yeah, it's been like 6, 7, 8 years, maybe, something like that, I would say. Why would I make a wonderful Volkshochschule? Maybe I think folk high school. I think we would say is maybe community college. I think we might call folk high school community college. I think that might be the American equivalent. I think. Why would I make a wonderful community college teacher? Anyway, there's students still around, so I'm running game nights for them. But I didn't get to tell you what those were over there. These are all of my meta books. So that right there, those 4, that's Designers and Dragons, which is about the history of the history of the gaming industry. And then these are Master of the Game and Role-Playing Mastery of the Gary Gygax books. And then Grognard by Weissman. So those are basically a bunch of meta things, and then all over there, that's all campaign stuff. And I'm going to tell you, this is what I'm really proud about. I have 2 entire bags worth of gaming stuff that I'm ditching, that I'm dumping, that I'm getting rid of. I have gone, because I was like, you know what? I do not need my D&D character sheet for a character that I played for a couple of months in 1988, and I'm gonna dump it. So I just decided to, mid-2013, so like 6 years. Yeah. And now I'm keeping still quite a lot of my old character stuff, like I'm not getting rid of everything, but I have 2 entire... Like, I had a couple of shelving feet worth of old stuff that I feel like I don't need to keep all of this. Like, I don't need to keep all of it. Oh no, Ro, I would never get rid of books. I would never. And I still have quite a few old character sheets. Like, there's still a bunch in there. But I'm getting rid of, I culled it down because I tried to keep this a bit more reasonable. And then I, like all the characters I put a lot of thought into that I am keeping. Like, for example, here, where is it? This should be here. So this here is a notebook that I wrote for, and you were invited when we started, but I moved to Virginia. So what this is here is it's my in character, it's like my character, half in character, half out of character diary-ish scrapbook, fake scrapbook. No, it is a Danish thing. It's a private school where you go after high school and before university. There are no exams, and you learn for the sake of learning. The dude Grundtvig invented it because he thought the farming people should learn more to be ready for democracy. I feel like the closest equivalent is community college. It's not exactly the same, but it is ish, right? So you can see what I did. This is so here's like the family tree of my character, and then here is a fake birth certificate, whoop, and like locket of hair, birth announcement, first word, right? And then like some notes about her childhood, and then like a thing that she wrote that's and then we've got right, like important life stone, like there's like, here you can't see that, here it says age, and I've got little ages down there, and so like different life moments that happened to her at different ages, so like junior high. And then again, like here's a diary page that's theoretically scrapbooked in, and this is high school, another diary page, more what's happened in her life, another diary page. And I have got like, I don't know if you can see, but like it's got fake tape, so it looks like this has been taped in, but it's not. And then like a mysterious note taped in there that I actually wrote. And then local newspaper articles for my character because she was in a band. And then, right, more newspaper, she's from Seattle, more newspaper articles, like a record cover for the band, right? And then this is all this is for a vampire campaign. So that was all her pre-vampire stuff. And then like, you know, character, and then her vampire lineage, and then going through her vampire life, all the stuff that happened, and then more newspaper articles, right? So, right, and that was all. And that I have everything that leads up to when the game started, Chronicles, and then from there, I do notes for each game session we had, and then the dates they were, all the things that happened. Yeah, that was my, and that should go right about here. That was my character diary for my daughter of Cacophony, the Scream. That's all. Whoop. Education for pheasants. That's unheard of. What is it they call that level of prep level classes you take before going to actual college? I don't know. I've gotten rid of my first ed books, including the Greyhawk campaign setting. Oh yeah, soft cover. If stop, you're making me feel lazy and cheap as a player. Oh no. I moved my phone so I can listen, and so, oh nice, excellent. You should make a digital copy of all that stuff for the next gen of geeks. Huh. Volus. Huh. I feel like, do people really want all of that stuff? Probably they don't. This one right here, see that big folder right there? That is an entire folder for my character Constance Talmadge, who was my Call of Cthulhu character for that. There's a Call of Cthulhu game run by Jan Ingen, and she is one of the people. Yeah, I really should actually scan the stuff for Constance Talmadge though. So Janice Ingen was my Call of Cthulhu GM. Back in the day. I started playing with her in 1988, and she was running a campaign called The Stars Are Right, which she started, I think, in the early 80s, so had already been running for how to be extra. We put in a book called How to Be Extra for TTRPGs. Yes. And she started running that sometime in the 80s, and she is still running the same campaign today. I think it's the longest running RPG campaign, or certainly the longest running Call of Cthulhu campaign. She's the one who co-wrote with her husband Beyond the Mountains of Madness, that particular campaign, which is sort of a classic. Beyond the Mountains of Madness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, as a teacher, you can teach what you want without exams. Since you'd be living next door to the school, you would have parties and gamers and all the fun stuff. I actually have no problem with exams, and I can teach what I like. I can already teach whatever I like because I teach at a U.S. university, so I teach what I want. I teach whatever I want, and I also have classes that don't have exams now. So some of my classes have exams, some of them don't, depends. My seminars don't, my lecture classes do. And if I didn't want to have exams, I wouldn't have to, because I can do whatever I want. I get to do what I want. My folk high school teacher, says Ice Bunny, Ole, and I were the only one taking talking in history class, and no one in class trashed me for being a nerd. And since then, I talk in class when I didn't do before. Mm-hmm. The Scream thing reminds me there's a canon trans woman in the Daughter of Cacophony. Oh, that's awesome. If I get my postdoc, I might get a second mint in... If I get my postdoc, I might get a secondment in the U.S. What is that? Is that like what? I feel like secondment is a typo. A typo. You would just fit in with the teachers I had there. Oh yeah, I don't think actually that a Volkshochschule is would be my speed. I'm more of a research university type, as opposed to a Volkshochschule type. Yeah. Rissa says, so miss getting to play Call of Cthulhu. Thanks for using me in your dry run for... Oh, my pleasure. Oh, and don't worry. I will use you again. But that character there, Constance Talmadge, it was actually a famous silent film star. And that secondment... Oh, it was a reassignment. Oh... Oh, it's a European work thing. Oh, I've never heard of it before. So interesting. I learn new things all the time. Yeah, and so that campaign, the one that's been going for like 40, almost 50 years now, 40 years now? 80s, 90s, aughts, teens, right? 40 years now, moving into like the late, yeah, right? 40 something years now. That campaign was super extra because that was the campaign where, we had 20 something players with 30 something characters. That's my character. And in 5 or 6 different groups. And so in order to make sure that everything worked, we needed to have, oh my goodness. So you need to have, so that's my bio, and the character bio is like multiple pages. It's very, very long, but what we did, I can show you actually, so you can see what this looked like. You might find this interesting, maybe you won't. Oh, it's a contemporary transfer. I've never played Call of Cthulhu, says Ro. I don't think I would like it without a truly good GM and have never felt that confidence with any chances I've had at it. Tell me why that is, Ro, because if you can tell us, maybe we can figure out what would make it better for you. Oh, usually there's an assumption you'll go back to your old job. Oh, that's interesting. Next time I need a new character for a campaign, I'm just going to ask Trooper to do the bio. Hey, that's possible. Here, let me put this in here. So let me show you what the only way you can run a campaign with 5 or 6 different groups happening all at the same time. This is one of the only ways to do it, is by having a very detailed, you know what? Let me open this up so I can just take it out so I don't have to pick up the, is by having a really detailed calendar. So the game starts in the game started in 1920, the actual game. I started this particular character when they got to 1930. And I was clearly not doing anything in January. And then I made a couple of notes, but here, March is when I actually started. And so here, I started March 27th. Right, and I said, right, meeting with Frank Pacelli, and then on the 29th, dinner with the group at the Brown Derby at 8 o'clock, and then the 31st, tour of Paramount Studios, Taylor Bungalow Ghost, dinner at Laszlo's, investigate the set, the Intolerance set. So these are the things that we did, and I've got that, like we all took really deep, and then when we finished the day, like what we did on each day, and when the day was passed for us, and this goes, for the whole year. And the reason why we do that, and when we're traveling, like when we're in travel days, and the reason why we do that is because there are 5 different groups, and this is also the night, it's 1930. And so each group needs to know where they are in the timeline, where and when they are in the timeline, so that if other groups want to send them a cable, or a telegram, we know where they are. And then also, we also, like, if our group, this was the Hollywood group, got renamed the Islanders, if we decided to go to Egypt and we're going to be there in April, then the GM can find out what other groups, if there are any other groups in Egypt in April, because if there are, then we would need to do a joint session with our group and their group. So that was a thing we would do. This is how you are able to manage running a campaign with 5 different groups all in the same world happening at the same time. That's what I'm saying. I do all my gaming online, mostly Roll20. That is the best explanation I can give. But I can still imagine you would be a singing mailman too, like Erling, and take it as a compliment your students are lucky to have you as a teacher. Okay. Explains why you're so good as our note taker. Well, I mean, we all had to learn how to get to be very specific about those things because, I feel like I'm a novice compared to the excellence of organization that Jan had, because she was she's run this game for 40 years, and there have been so many players that have come through, and so many characters, and thank you, PH. As a music pro, I know notes. You have to be able to organize that. So, and that folder has also got letters. We'd send letters to each other in character. I mean, deep into it, my friends. Deep into it. It is what you do. If you ever get back to this neck of the woods, I would love to see that. Oh yeah, and I probably should. I think I really need to scan that particular binder and send it all to Jan, our GM, because so that she can keep a big archive of everything that happened, because letters that were sent back and forth between characters, keeping a calendar, it would feel wrong to have a character that is way more organized than me. Sometimes it's easier to be more organized in character than it is to be organized out of character. That is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, that binder is pretty awesome, Rissa. If I'm in this neck of the woods, I will make sure, the next time I see you, I'll make sure to bring that binder, because it's pretty amazing. But I do need to scan it. Because, right? It is clearly a thing that I need to do. I need to scan it. That is a fair statement. So we are playing Horizon Zero Dawn today, and but Ro, I want to know more about what makes you skeptical about Call of Cthulhu. I want to know. What makes you think you wouldn't like it? Because maybe the answer is you wouldn't like it, but I want to know so that we can give you good feedback. Yes, you just say my character is organized, and they are. Real life takes all that work and motivation. Yeah, it's so amazing, because now it's so much easier. I can now have all these sort of notes and things that don't take up physical space in my apartment. PH is scared of Cthulhu. PH, don't be afraid of Cthulhu. Cthulhu is just a friend, and is just going to be, just wants to hug you with tentacles. That's all. Okay, we got mail after lunch, and Erling was making a show singing his mail song, and I had classic music history with him and figured out that opera was not my thing. Hey, opera is not everybody's thing. Vulpes wants to know what love is. I gotta go to a print shop that has one of those rack scanners. Oh, that would make things so much easier. So much easier. Cthulhu has a lot of tentacles just because he wants to hug a lot of people at once, tightly, right? He just wants to give everybody a hug. That's all. Just because people lose their minds, not his fault. It's not that I would dislike the game, it's that I don't think it's a game that is forgiving of GMs that are lazy or just not very descriptive. Huh. Ro, you just said a thing, and I need to see, hold on, I need to come back here. I need to figure out do I think that's true? It could be true, but I don't know yet. So let me think. It's a game that is not forgiving of GMs that are lazy or just not very descriptive. Is that true? That feels like a true statement, but what if it's not? Okay, Ro, you said a thing that feels true to me, but I need to explore this a little bit further. Are there games where you can be lazy and not descriptive and have the game still work? Probably a kind of a beer and pretzels dungeon crawl where there's a pre-made module, where you don't have to, you can just read the module. Yeah. Apart from hugs, Cthulhu wants to take naps, but folks wearing bathrobes keep trying to wake up the poor guy. It's still poor Cthulhu. It just strikes me as a game very deep on atmosphere. Yeah, it is a horror game, so it does rely on atmosphere. That is true. Though, so you can play Dungeons and Dragons. You can play Dungeons and Dragons in a way with a GM that doesn't do a lot of prep, that doesn't care about atmosphere very much. you just sort of go and do a killing romp. You can do that pretty easily, I think. Ice Bunny, I love those hugs. So I think that's doable, and you can of course do D&D in a more atmospheric way with a GM who's on top of things. So the question that I have is, can you play Call of Cthulhu in a way where the GM doesn't really care about atmosphere? Yes, you can. It would be a different kind of Call of Cthulhu game, though, because there are Call of Cthulhu games. Rissa described it. Rissa, what did you call them? There's a style of Cthulhu game. You just don't think it would. You just don't think Call of Cthulhu in general would interest you, or games made by lazy GMs would interest you, who are not good at atmosphere. Because I'm not interested in playing a D&D game with a lazy GM who's bad at atmosphere. Like, I'm not particularly excited about playing any game with a GM who's lazy and bad at atmosphere, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to play a Call of Cthulhu game that way, but I also wouldn't want to play a D&D game that way. Actually, or any game that way where the GM was just... But it beats no games at all. Maybe. But I will say that there is a style of Call of Cthulhu, which is not one that I've ever played or GM'd, that's all action, where the players, it's not, I mean, it's like the difference between Alien and Aliens, right? There's a style of Call of Cthulhu that's more Aliens than it is Alien, where the players run around shooting all the things all the time, and they don't really investigate so much, they just shoot lots of things. That is a particular style. It is not the most popular, well, I don't know, it's never a style I played, and I don't think it's the style that the modules are sort of going for, but I'm kind of a shut-in with not great social skills. It takes what I can get. That's fair, Ro. That is fair. Victims and veggies. Thank you. That was the phrase. Thank you. So there is a style of Call of Cthulhu that is mostly running around shooting things and setting on fire. Yeah. Thank you, Rissa. Victims and veggies. That's the one. A full pulp saw game can be fun like that for a one shot. Yes, I am super fine with things like that for one shots, maybe a short mini series even. I always got this, but the thing is, here's the thing. That particular style that I'm talking about is clearly popular. People clearly like that style where you run around and punch Cthulhu in the face. And the reason why I say that is because right over there is Pulp Cthulhu, Trail of Cthulhu. I don't know about that. But Trail of Cthulhu is a bit pulpier. Achtung Cthulhu is also pulpier. Delta Green is often played that way. Yeah, I think that there's a Delta Green, I think, was made explicitly to kind of to take up that play style of like action heroes punching Cthulhu. There are a bunch of sort of more action-based Cthulhu one-offs is what I would say. So it's clearly a popular style. Some people really like it. So a bunch of people want to play Indiana Jones with Cthulhu, but they want to be Indiana Jones and they want to be able to, do all the action and punch all the people. So I will say that particular style of play is, in the end, quite popular. It clearly is. That's what I would say. Anyhow, my friends, we're going to play Horizon Zero Dawn. We're going to do it. And, yeah, right? Those are my... So, I mean, it is clearly a popular style. I don't think I've ever played a Pulp Cthulhu game. One does not punch Cthulhu. That would be like trying to punch the galaxy. But there are games where people do that. There are games where people are like, I punched the galaxy. And you're like, do you really punch the galaxy? And I mean, oh my gosh, I've heard people say, well, you know, in the short story, they're able to kill Cthulhu with a lot of TNT. So like, if you have enough military weapons, maybe you could kill Cthulhu. So if there's gonna be a Cthulhu, we just need to get like a lot of like 60 cals. Like I'm just saying that people out there. I think the mental muscle for suspension of disbelief are personal, and without that, you are stranded at the start. With that, I think you can work around a lazy or unimaginative GM, but it's hardly going to be a good shared experience, which I think, yeah, totally. It's like people who want politics instead of the struggle versus the beast in World of Darkness. Oh, totally. Those games do not exist with me in them. Hey, I think it's important to know what your preferences are. See Hellboy, totally a pulpy Cthulhu. Vola says, imagine funny Cthulhu game where Gaston, like Super Macho, punch squid folk and shouts science while traveling from ancient temples to temple looting stuff. Yeah, you could totally do it. Falcon says, I played in a game where I literally danced on the edge of the universe, but that was my evil character trying to bring about the end. Oh, nice. TNT? No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's how you beat Cthulhu. That wasn't Cthulhu though, was it? I thought that was just an elder one, like a big ass star. Like, I think Scooby meets Cthulhu. Right now, by the way, I am stalling because I have to do my physical therapy on my wrist, and it's just like a couple of little gestures, and I'm almost finished with them. Hey, Colonel RPG, how are you? Oh, I know, it's so many. Why do we not have time for all of the things, right? The thing is, I really feel like everybody keeps going on and on. Like, I remember people going like, well, but actually, you should be able to kill Cthulhu in a game because blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't, you know what? That's just, no. Like, it's, but I remember people, thank you for the pipe. I remember people being very insistent that they should be able to kill Cthulhu. And I just sort of ignored them. It was cool. We need to go here. The deep secrets of the earth. Woo! We're going here. We're gonna do it. Yeah, so yeah. But hey, I feel like anything's good for a one-shot, and I might enjoy... The thing is, I like pulp. So... I like pulp, and I like pulp horror, so I could totally see myself being in a pulp campaign. I don't know how to think about it. But if you kill Cthulhu, the game's kind of, over. Oh, Jer, no. You kill Cthulhu, but there's still Azathoth. Because the thing is, there's no way you can kill Azathoth, or Hastur, the Unspeakable, or the rest of them. So I'm just saying. He comes back 15 minutes later, but now he's radioactive and mad at you. Best GM statement ever applies to those guys who want to kill Cthulhu. You can try. There are more than one Cthulhu, and their revenge for killing one of them will end in all the crazy. So we are going to...
These angrier machines we keep hearing about are...
We're going to go and see what this... Do I have all this stuff?
I believe Sunfall has made all of us stronger.
Do you?
Lower stations may not believe that now, but they'll see the light. Okay,
we're gonna try this.
Stay sharp.
We're gonna see what we can do here, everybody. There's a thing, and we're gonna try it. Yeah, I think although you know what's really... I will say that Call of Cthulhu has some really good adventures. Okay. Go! We are going to, we're going down. And it was great meeting you and the other folks here, but I have yet to play this game, and I want to one day, so sneaking away from the spoilers. Oh, that's okay, Ro. No worries. if you don't want spoilers, this is when you should definitely go away. This is the time for you not to be here. But Sea Spider, I will maybe see you on Tuesday on Little Red Dot's channel for the Purloin Code, episode 1. But definitely, Ro, you should leave. Leave now. This is not when you should be here. You should not be here. Sea Spider, well, I'm gonna go now. My brother is getting married. Ooh, congratulations to your brother. So off to being happy for him and then be socially awkward and then finds a cozy dark corner where I can be away from people. Sea Spider, I see it. Just be thoughtful. Like, cultivate the air of thoughtfulness. And, that'll like sit at a table and like ponder as if you're a philosopher. And I think you should be fine. Players may think they have taken Cthulhu down, but in reality, the group has been driven to madness. Oh, that's great, Volus. Oh, I love that. I love that. And then they give them a day, a whole session where the entire session is how everything is wonderful. Oh, okay, Volus, I have it. Good luck, Sea Spider. Cultivate philosophizing. I will see you later, Ro. So here's how you do it. You have this session. You end the session with the group killing Cthulhu, right? This is how it ends. And the next session, you say and they're like, oh, the campaign's over. And you say, no, it's not over. We'll see you next week. So they come in next week and you do the whole campaign, the whole session for the next session. Everything is great and perfect, right? I can totally see it now. You describe it as sort of normal where there's the regular aftermath for maybe the first third, but things are pretty good. And then the second third of the session, you just hit pretty heavy how great things are. And by the time you get to the third end of this, the third part of the session, the last third, everything should be so great that they should start getting suspicious. You can start describing all the colors being so bright and vibrant. I'm thinking about Mulholland Drive by David Lynch. How the main world's basically a fantasy, but you don't realize that until the end of the movie. And you're like, oh no, none of this is real. So you just start making it more and more great and more Technicolor and more perfect until by the end they start being suspicious, and then you end that session pulling the curtain off, and then they realize that that is not at all what happened. Right? Yeah, right. See, Venom, and all of a sudden it's a musical and people start singing. You're like, okay, hold on a second, this is not right. Yeah, right. You Pleasantville it, and then at the end, you reveal that is not at all what happened, and that's how you end it. That's the way to do it. Cthulhu, the musical. We're entering. This is I don't know what we're gonna find, but
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure as year by year, decade after decade.
Oh my goodness.
I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you'll have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Lurchmobile.
Genetic profile confirmed.
Yes.
Entry authorized.
This is
Malfunction.
This is the big end, I think.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure.
You just have to-
Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
No. Emergency.
Venting authorized.
That's probably bad. What? Uh-oh.
I underestimated. Took my
What? What's happening?
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
Can you shut the door?
Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down
Can
here.
we shut the door?
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Can you just shut the door behind you? Tell the computer to shut the door. Just say, computer, shut the door behind me. That's... I mean... Why can't I just say...
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
We found it!
We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps.
Yes?
Have a look around.
I will do that. Don't... Secure containment hatch. What is... Oh. It's... Title drop! So, my guess is that Project Zero Dawn was getting everybody's making a storage facility for everybody's genetic material, and then after everything dies out, machines go dormant, then cloning people. This is my guess of what Project Zero Dawn is, that it's a cloning process. That's my guess. Another incident. Text mail from the lounge staff. From the lounge staff to the admin. Yeah, you're right. She doesn't shut doors. Another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we've already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Yeah. I don't know yet, but my guess is that Aloy is a clone of her mother. What I think is they realized they couldn't stop the machines. The machines would eat everything in the world. And so they made clones of everything they could with some kind of machine that would wake everything up once... I assume they figured that once everything was dead, the machines would shut off. Let's see. From reception staff to admin, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails? So this is my only guess right now. My only guess is it was a massive cloning project. Bunker door. Let's gather some herbs. Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? JMoney6678, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the foxhole. We are playing Horizon Zero Dawn, but also we are at 486 followers. We have 14 more followers to go before we hit 500. And at 500 followers, I am going to do a stream in Pig Latin. I just want you to know it. That's gonna be a thing. It'll be a visual novel, so you can read what I'm saying, but it's gonna happen. So thank you. We are currently in...
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
So, this is really what I think. I think that Project Zero Dawn is some sort of Noah's Ark, and that ark is taking everybody's genetic code. I also don't know if this is a destructive process, if they have to kill people in order to get their genetic code. Like, if people are walking in to be killed and then saved for later. I don't know. What do we have? From the lounge staff to the admin. Soundproofing? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounging area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting for their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Ooh, yeah, I feel like this is murder. Like, I feel like people have to die to get through the Project Zero Dawn. Right? Like, this is probable, right? Like, that this process involves dying. Current guess? Current guess involves dying. The background logs in these ancient... They're so good, right? And I love how they give everybody a little bit of personality, so it's not just... Yeah. Restock or else. Oh my gosh. Lounge staff to admin. Restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? I mean, in the beginning of the game, I had a party before everyone else took suicide. Yeah, right? Yeah. The beginning of the game had the, like, yeah. I had a party before everyone else took suicide pills. So I'm just feeling like it's, Yep. I don't know. Maybe it was not destructive uploading, but I just feel like it was destructive uploading.
Proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay. Here we go, everybody. We're gonna learn what it is, everyone.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay. Here we go, everybody.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons.
It's not a super weapon.
Technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed.
Yeah.
Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
Awkward.
No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more.
That's a bad idea, Pharaoh.
If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic and tangent waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century.
Up yours, Santa.
We've got 16 months.
I'm not a hardcore fan, I just want to know.
A survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station.
Hi up here, Santa.
No Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it.
That does not look good.
Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle.
You know,
Why?
General Harris needs better
To
speeching.
buy time for you and the work you will do here.
Cloning, right?
The day that life on Earth ceases to exist
Ooh.
is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after.
Right?
But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
I feel like Harris could have given that speech better. Oh, hey, nice violin. He's not because he's too guilty, right?
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
We got a new data point. Also, notebook. We got a new data point. Data point. I beat this game 2 times in ultra hard mode. And now working your third. Oh, thank you. This is my very first playthrough, and I'm excited. You can't have. You cannot. I misread your comment, Lurksmobile. I thought you said that we could not have the military-industrial complex without genitals, but that's different. That is different. Okay, so text data points in the world. I think I'm pretty good there. Yeah, so this is my first playthrough, and it's a blind playthrough. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so that is also true. If nobody has genitals, there will be no military-industrial complex because everyone will be dead. So that's fair. That is fair. I think this is the way we came in. Okay, let's find out. I'm a little bit of a completionist. Okay.
Jules, they got in through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out!
Why?
Moves! Kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
You know, I would prefer people not be up in my face. That's all. And then let's do freeze bolts, I suppose. That could be fun. Maybe. I'll just do these. But not in truth. Generals are large genitals. That is also true about them. So there are a bunch of kestrels here, and I wonder if I can stealth kill them, because if there's one thing that I really enjoy in my life, it's a bunch of stealth kills. That is true statements. Well, we're not doing stealth kills. We're just gonna be doing kill kills. Also, I could maybe... Oh, hi. Hi, how are you? I hate it when you try to kill them, but then you sort of can't. I'm gonna just kill you in slow motion, I hope.
Close to the tribal primitive stop us now.
Okay.
What did they contain?
I don't know. Let me work that out. I mean, so they actually, I think that if you have no genitals, then I think you drive a big truck, is I think how that works. I think there's like an inverse situation between... Somebody's watching me. and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Phaser Retro. Etero. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in to the foxhole. Let me take this. You know, I killed some people. I feel good about it. I don't think those people should be in this room at all because it is dangerous, but we killed them, so it's fine. We're at the moment we're talking about generals and their genitals. Don't ask me why. It's because I misread the word general. Okay. Let's find out what we can find out. And here we go. Worried. Captain.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
Information warfare
When
specialist.
it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn
Maybe I
would be
did.
a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you didn't bring me here to commiserate.
I have an idea of what happened.
What is left?
So this is what I think happened. This is what I think. Horizon Zero Dawn is them getting the genetic material for all sorts of people and probably also other organic material, life. Storing everybody's code in some sort of arc. Having the computers continue to work on figuring out the deactivation codes. When the computers, and everyone will be dead by this point in time, so everybody's dead, but the computers keep working on the deactivation codes. Once they're done, the computers then send out the deactivation codes, deactivating all the machines, and then bring everybody back to life. That's what I think. There are some details I do not yet have, but this is my current theory. Let's see what we have. What do we got? This is an interview with Ron Felder, an aerospace engineering.
Cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious.
Right.
And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
It's not a colony ship.
Here, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
It must really have sucked to be a counselor or a worker on this project with everybody freaking out at you all the time. So was LA ousted by her clan because she is the clone? Who's... Well, but see, the clan didn't know that, right? They didn't know that she was a clone. She was ousted because she was just found with no... not being born. I think that she was just a new clone that was made and nobody knew where she came from, and having people show up with no mothers is a little bit creepy, so they're like, and no more for you. I think because, you know, that's like, how did that work? Ooh, what is this? Candid interview, Brad Andak, formerly of FAS.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since
You should be guilty.
Would you like to take a moment?
No. I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits.
Maybe
there were no limits.
Maybe there should have been limits. Sorry, Brad. Brad's upset. Brad's having a moment right now. Sorry, Brad. We're gonna find out about these other people. Who is this? Travis Tate, data security consultant, but in quotation marks, so probably a spy of some sort.
Discuss.
Oof. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
What do you think this guy does in real life?
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Did plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for
Oh, this is so interesting.
I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee?
This guy seems like a creep.
Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Maybe a hacker, but he does not seem like a fun person to hang out with, is what I'm saying. Tom Peach, PhD molecular and cellular biology.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them.
That is correct.
Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing.
Yep.
Dissolved into nutrients.
Yep.
Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
I do like the Australian vowels.
Yes. Who did this? Pharaoh?
Yeah.
That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor.
No.
Please. Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please. You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Ugh. I just feel like this was a hard job, because also apparently people are being kidnapped. So there's that. Oh, hello. Can I get... So it looks like people are being kidnapped into this program and not everybody is willing. Suzanne Alpert, environmental reclamation, PhD.
Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
How you're all gonna die?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Yeah. So, did some computer remake a crazy inventor's favorite TV show and the robots attacked? Hey, so she's doing that German accent, and one of the things I love is that, German does not have the TH sound. The th or the for like this or thistle. And so that is not a sound that exists in German. And so when Germans who do not have excellent English accents are trying to get that TH sound, they'll often do a D instead or a Z, like zis or dis. Duh. Sometimes, and of course Americans have a hard time with the umlaut sounds. Counselor guidelines. Okay. I don't know. 4D briefing after presentation 1. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. It's bad. It's bad for the people. Badness. In case you were wondering, all right, there's one other space that I wanted to go to that I noticed before. It's this place. I don't know where this takes us, but I want to find out. Hey, look. It's a tunnel system? I don't know where these tunnels go, but I want to find out. Maybe they don't go anywhere interesting at all. Maybe they're just there for me to sneak up on people, which I'm fine with because I do like sneaking up on people. So the only dots over the letters A. Can I jump off? Is there a way for me to jump off? Well, no, I suppose we're fine. Nothing too exciting. All right, we're going. Oh, there may be bad guys, so I'm gonna pick up that heavy weapon. Although I don't know if I can use it. Yeah, there's the A umlaut, A umlaut, O umlaut, and U umlaut. I'm gonna just pick up this fire starter.
Give me the upper hand.
One hopes.
CO2 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay, here we go, everybody.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist.
This is where we learn it.
But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom?
That's what I thought.
This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Mm-hmm.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere.
Mm-hmm.
An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life.
Mm-hmm.
We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start.
Oh.
We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poison seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks.
Oh, this is cool.
To rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world.
Oh.
And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So all those friendly robots were partially to help get rid of radiation and...
Remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot?
It's a good question.
Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I suspect that somebody sabotaged the project. This is my thought, right? Somebody sabotaged the project, and that's where Hades comes in, maybe? Let's make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. That's why they're getting specific people. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. Yeah. Oh. Do you think the Creeper is like the genetic reincarnation of the Saboteur? Interesting. That could be good. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. 2. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. 3. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you'd prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you're ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. Yeah, I feel like I go with participation. I mean, I feel like I don't really have a lot of good choices here, but I suppose we go with participation. Although I don't think I would have been chosen because I'm not a scientist, and I feel like this is kind of like a STEM thing. I'm just saying, I just feel like I just don't feel like they would have picked me. That's all. I wonder if they would care, but maybe they would. Maybe they'd want somebody who could talk about art to go into the Apollo project. Like maybe there's a space for people in the arts and humanities at the Apollo project one. Like maybe they would take us. For debriefing after presentation 2. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. You would be a counselor humanist, do the communications. The thing is, I'm not a psychological counselor, so I think they would probably get somebody who was trained in being a counselor rather than me, who is not. So I don't think they'd pick me up for counseling, because there are people for whom that is their training, and it is not my training. And I feel like they'd probably get people who are qualified. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. I feel like as a translator, they'd probably get somebody who's more qualified to be a translator than I. I'm just saying, like, there are people who, again, whose jobs are being a translator. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of their loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that, while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish, and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. No, I don't think they do need us. The question, like, if they care about the arts, then they may need us, but they may not care about the arts. So, I'm just saying. They may not need us. A significant minority of the candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision... Data corruption. Levi, how are you doing? I'm just... Now, the thing is, I do think that arts have importance and are valuable. And I think that there should be room for people who do arts and humanities in the future, but I don't know if they will think that. That is not a thing I know. Brad Andak 2. Oh, okay.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what
Welcome back from work.
I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Yeah, Lurchmobile, I agree with you. I actually think that you do need... Here's the thing. I agree. I mean, I wouldn't be doing my job as a humanist and an art person if I didn't believe that there was value in art in the humanistics and the humanistic areas. I believe that firmly. However, I have experienced many STEM people do not share that view. They often find no value in the arts and humanities. They think they're stupid, silly, and a waste of time. And if this project is being made by a bunch of STEM people, I worry that they wouldn't see the value in the arts and humanities and that they wouldn't pick any of us to sort of work on cataloging civilization and creative expression of civilization and ethics and things like that. So I'm just concerned that while I see value in philosophy and the humanities and the arts, that the people putting together this project, when they're like, we have such a limited amount of time to sort of do all this, that they teach the killer hey, if those killer AI robots knew how to paint, maybe they wouldn't be killer AI robots. Maybe they would be painting instead, right? Like, I just worry that the STEM folks would not value us and would not, and like, because here's the thing, we have a extinction event happening. And, well, it's fundamentally Sobek's project, so consider what we know about her attitude. I also worry, like, will they think there's enough time, right? Will they think, oh no, there's no time to work all this out, and so we just have to get the most important people, and will they think of the arts and humanities as most important? She does seem like a type that she might be into it. Oh, Suzanne Alpert.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together with your loved ones in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of the museum will be medically sterilized.
Wow.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
Oof.
I'm sorry. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Wow. Suzanne Alpert. I don't think that STEM is a waste of time. I think STEM is also important. I just think that, like, all of the human creativity altogether are important. All of them. Ron Felder. All right.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for space flight.
Oh, this guy's the one that's a little bit...
Now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus.
What do you want to do, Ron?
I'm sorry we wasted each other's time.
Oh, no.
I'm ready to leave.
You don't get to...
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here is...
He's going for detention, I think.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here.
Nope.
What did you... You know... Get your hands off me!
People are having a hard time with this. I understand it.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Okay. Interesting. Why is that? I feel like... Oh. Stranded shackles. What are those? What are stranded shackles? What are they? What are they? Everybody? What are stranded shackles? They seem creepy. Stranded shackles. This mysterious item is valuable only to the most curious merchants. Shackles made from an unknown smooth material. Weird. Yeah, I don't think he got out either. I don't think he got out. Well, it's been a long time. I wonder how Gaia's doing. Yeah, no, I mean, I actually, although I'm very much an arts person, I think they just locked him up, right?
If you're still nauseous.
Oh no. We listened to that. Okay. This way. Look, here's the thing. They're giving us medical,
Keep that for later.
they're giving us medical herbs right now. And whenever I get medical herbs, I'm very concerned. I feel like getting a lot of medical herbs is the sign that they're going to kill you. There's just no run on there's no Ron. There's just Soylent Green. I admire much about the sciences and the scientific method. I just don't personally have a mind for it. Yeah. I'm very concerned about how Hades happened, since that was not planned, you know? And I don't know.
Intruder! Get her!
Who? Me?
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Oh, hey. I need to do that. I killed people with a big gun, everyone. I died a little bit, but, what is the voice doing? What is this voice about? Also, how did they get here? That's what I just want to know, how they got here. I also clearly need a bunch of stuff. Let's find out what we got. I want to know about how Hades happened. Oh, this is Tom.
I hashed it out with them. What the point of Artemis was. made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo.
Okay.
We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff.
I think they've climbed to the vents.
Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic attenuated future on offer.
So interesting.
I'm outdoors, man. Never did like the feel of solid state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Interesting. I suppose you say you get the feeling that science often contradicts itself, but that everything contradicts itself. Philosophy contradicts itself. That is the way life is. And there's something beautiful about the contradictions of life, I think. Let's get some medical herbs, because clearly that's what I'm gonna need in my life. Lots of medical, you know, whenever your GM is like, hey, would you like lots and lots of health potions? That's always a sign. Always a sign. Always a sign. Let's go in here and get more medical herb potions. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to get that herb. It isn't that scientific progress contradicts itself. It corrects itself. Okay.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history?
Hey, art historian.
Right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
They do have, hey.
I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Good for you. Hey, art historian. Nice. I'm glad that we do have some art historians here. That makes me happy. I'm going to keep going this way and figure out if there's anything else. Oh, I was going to... Hey, everybody, guess what I was going to do? I was going to jump down there and probably die. So let's not do that. I was going to do it. Because I was like, I bet that's just water. But it wasn't water. It was something that would kill me. Also, side note... I am feeling worried. Dive! Oh, wait, I have to... Dive! Hawkman! Dive! Yeah, and for the ones who don't know, I'm an art historian. See, you get to survive, Ice Bunny. Oh, this is Travis Tate.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them.
I got a huge lift of stuff.
But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature.
This guy.
Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn, no ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it.
So, are you gonna...
Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea?
I don't like this guy.
Her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Oh, this guy is a creep. Yeah, see, I'm just saying there's some saboteur material right there. How do they select what counts as art should be preserved? I imagine they selected the experts rather than the art, and then those experts would be the ones who decided what...
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Like, this is what I assume. Also, you look really weird. Strange. Yeah, so I suspect that they were like, let's just get a wide variety of experts in the fields, and then those experts will decide. Yeah, I just feel like they got a bunch of people, and some of those people are going to be saboteurs, is what I'm thinking. Okay. Let's head down here. Gang, I continue to be worried about all of this medicinal herb that they keep giving me. Yeah. I wonder if they also got artists as well as historians. I wonder if they, or if they only got historians. It's a bit of a question that I have. What do we got here? Nope. Because they could have gotten, or museums putting their collections online, you have enough information.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
This is true. You do. Let me first, however, pick up more medicinal herb in that very mysterious and suspicious way. And then listen to this. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of creepy saboteur.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
So, is there a save point? No. You can only save at, what do you call them? Campsites? Artists may have been considered too sensitive.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an...
go build armor. So he
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
a part missing. So he did this backwards. I feel like we're looking for a storage area. I think it might do autosave checkpoints, but secure encryption part with holographic display. Error detection settings transposed, but I'm missing a part. What I need is, yeah, I think they do autosave, but one hopes at least. So the problem is we're missing, it looks like, or maybe not. Maybe it's fine. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn counterclockwise. Now, the other one seems to be transposed. So we're going to do this and see if this works. It may not. Down and to the right. Yeah, I don't know. He could be a saboteur or just stressed out.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay. I'm also concerned that there are a lot of heavy weapons up there. I just... Somebody sabotage this thing. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What is in this area? Will there be something nice? Will it be like a present? Or will it be doom? Hello.
Found one. Looks intact.
Nice. I'm just gonna... Oh, look over here, though. There are more things, and I want them. Ice cream and unicorns. Don't jump! Oh, hey, look. I think I can jump. Because... Jump! Boom. And now I will just replace, I'll install.
That should do the trick.
These are backwards.
That door open.
So, this I think should be down. This should be to the right. This should be down. I'm pretty sure. This should be to the left and down. So this should be to the left and this should be down. If I've got my spatial. That do it? Is that right? So down, right. Oh, that should be up. Sorry, this one here. Sorry. So down, left, up, right. Here we go.
That did it.
That's the one.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond.
We're gonna find out in the central projects, everybody. I'm kind of nervous. There are a bunch of these heavy weapons, and I feel like I should take one of them.
Come on to my house.
My house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you for the host, Crit Witch. Hey, y'all, how is the sound for the game? I have it, like, lower than me, but is the sound good enough for you all? Can you hear all of the things? I just want to make sure. I don't know if you noticed, I changed the font. I changed the font for the alerts, which I'm very excited about. We're ready. Thank you, Lurksmobile. Thank you. Lurksmobile, officially, you're awesome, and I love you, because you know that was Sunset Boulevard. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad the sound is good. I'm always happy when people are like, oh yeah, a little bit of Sunset Boulevard. Because who doesn't want a little bit of... Uh-oh.
Eclipse. They're here.
Okay.
Avoid contact.
Really?
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Wait. Can I just... I want... Okay. Well... Awkward. Well, here we go then. Let's, You know what? I have got... Oh...
It's only fair.
I'm gonna silent strike you. I am going to do I'm going to try to be super stealthy. Is what I think I'm going to try to do. Where are they? Because I do like stealth killing people. That is something that I really appreciate and enjoy about my life. Like, if I can stealth kill people, like, I feel like I'm doing well.
Handy?
Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can... Where are they? There's somebody over there. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna get all sneaky about it. All right. Oh, you know what I do? I can.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Ooh, hi. Did they? Did someone slaughter one of you? Is that true? It's true, somebody did. And, oh, hi. Oh, hi. Okay, I killed them all. Oh, there are more people coming. I am really not excited about that. Hold on. There are more people coming? Okay. Hello. Hold on. Hey, there are a lot of people running around right now, and they're trying to kill me. And I need to figure out what to do about that. Because this is awkward. Oh, okay. This is not good. I'm not happy about this, and I'm also stuck. Okay, this is not great. Everybody... Hey! Oh! Okay, we're gonna figure this out, everybody. We're gonna figure this out. Okay. I'm being recorded. Don't. Oh, yeah, you're right. I probably should. Oh, okay. There's another one. One more though. I'm gonna kill this person, and then not in real life, just in the game. I'm only killing people in the game.
Always said, patience.
Which way are you facing? Oh, hi. You are all up in my face. I'm gonna just do that. And then I'm going to do this. And that's it. I did it. Yeah.
Or not.
Wait.
What's that?
Dang it! Okay, hold on. Okay. There are a lot of heavies here. Okay. Oh, hi.
clear.
Okay.
For a moment, anyway.
This is super awkward, everybody.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Ever watch Big Brother to Chicken? I am doing good deeds, I think. I am crafting. And... okay. I've crafted things. I feel like we can now loot. I feel like we're in a space where we can loot all of the things, which I'm going to do. Because I also don't need this Deathbringer gun right now, I don't think. I'm going to just loot everyone. And not because I like to loot things, which I do, or because I'm a in-game video game hoarder, which I am, but because this is like in-game content and I think I need to know it. Loot all of the things and have yeah, look, who doesn't want more medicinal herbs? Okay, so I think okay. Anything else I need to pick up? Besides lots of really exciting guns? No. Okay, we're going in, everybody. We're seeing what there is to see. Oh, wow, look at all that. I want to know who sabotaged this project. Who made Hades and why? Simulation results. From Margot Shen to Elizabeth Sobek. Simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Margot. Oh. Hey. Holo projector. This seems like an interesting thing. Let's see what we can... Oh, wait, there's another one over here. Let's...
Hello,
Oh,
I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Hi.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
Tell me more.
So, like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots.
Gaia will be.
The
Hephaestus.
last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine. From scratch.
Crit, isn't that interesting?
Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer.
Huh.
Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real.
Interesting.
Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
Crit,
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Somebody has sabotaged it.
Some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
true. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years
This is what I'm saying.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines.
Why?
I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw.
Why?
How could it do that? And why?
And can you reverse it? I admire her enthusiasm while the world is falling apart around her. I feel like that's all she's got. You know what I mean, Lurchmobile? And Crit Witch, what kind of game mechanics do you enjoy most? Let's find out what we have here. Full steam ahead. Okay. Let's see. From Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Shen. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as a Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry Core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail. Consult with Ayomide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct their waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes. So any exotic materials needed for the tower should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Okay. Is anybody else worried about all this? Because I am worried about all of this. I feel like... Well, maybe it won't all be bad. But I think... Okay, well... Engineer, are we going to survive or die? Team leader? Yes. Okay. The lore of this game is so interesting, and I want to know who sabotaged them, and I also want to know what happened 15 years ago to make everything go bad. Like, these are questions that I have. Oh, hello. I cannot hit this one. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I hope she didn't go crazy either. I mean, she could have done. But maybe... But also, why would she go crazy 15 years ago? Or maybe she did go crazy and decide...
This is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Of course. We will find a way inside. Right?
More eclipse.
Really? Why? Oh my gosh. There are a lot of eclipse. A lot. And that is not great. We're gonna kill the eclipse, everyone. This is our life. Oh, maybe they can't see me just yet. What are they talking about? Who are they? Right, it's time for the sneaky sneaky. If I can be super sneaky, then my life will be great. What was that sound? All right, there are no eclipse in this room at the moment. So I am going to... What is that sound? Okay, I'm gonna go down this stairwell, everyone. And hope... Look, there's a holographic thing here. and I would like to find out what it says, but I'm afraid if I do...
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
It's hollow. It's Apollo.
I'm Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran.
Wow.
As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically,
this is my thing.
We will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy.
Yes.
Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
Oh.
Third, the transfer and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils.
Oh, that's so interesting.
The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come.
That's amazing.
And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system.
That's so amazing.
That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge.
That's so amazing.
Welcome, and let us begin.
Will we be able to start this when the game ends? Will we be able to, like, what? Oh, I'm really excited about their plans. Encapsulated DNA. From Samina Ebaji, Encapsulated DNA. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAST was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power-intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40-plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 years. So as long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life is the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. Oh, sorry that I'm getting all emotional. I just find the concept of saving knowledge makes me emotional, and I realize that is probably why I'm a professor, and that makes me a super nerd. But the idea of people saving, I just spent, pumpkin, groceries can be that way. Sorry, I'm getting all teary-eyed thinking about people heroically preserving knowledge. Okay, it's okay. The backstory of this game is quality sci-fi. I was you know, Lurchmobile, one should not be... I feel like, I hope for a day when we are not surprised when video games give us amazing backstory. I feel like that should be the standard. Ooh, okay, Apollo update. From Samina Ebaji to Elizabeth Sobek, Apollo update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefits of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. I know, I'm like such a super nerd, right? Like, this is so true. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. She'd probably say schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset. With attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they're performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. Ooh. I think, one of the things that is pinging for me is that on a basic level, I like humans, and sure, some people are not great humans, but a lot of humans are great. And there's something so hopeful about this. I think I might be able to sneak kill this one right here. And if I can sneak kill this person, I will. You know, I think that's the thing that ultimately I've always so here's me, right? Humans can't be the worst when we create such great art. Like we can have problems, and there can be things that are not great about us. But I ultimately believe in our greed is the worst. Our greed is the worst. I think I might be able to snipe some people. Oh, didn't kill him. All right. I hate when I have to like hold on, let's do this. And then let's do this. Oh, hi. And then you up here. Ouch. Leave me alone. I got this guy. Ouch. Okay, I got them all. I have cover, right? Like,
should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
I hope that we can... I also would like more plant material. Well, I had cover. I appreciate that I'm getting some supplies so that I can, you know, make new supplies. All right, let's see what we can learn. Let's see what we can learn about the perseverance of humanity. And hopefully we can learn something good. Like, they're giving me so many supplies, it makes me nervous. Okay. What do we have in this space? Nothing here. Oops. Also, why in the world do these people have to be bothering me? Like, I feel like these Eclipse... Well, I suppose they are also just trying to discover what's happening. They also are really misinformed. I do feel badly about that. They're fanatics, but they're very misinformed. They don't understand what these things are. I'm a little... There are so many options about where to go right now. And I'm going to go up these stairs. That's it. This is my... Because
I can always use these.
Because I can always use health potions. What do we have here, everybody? Harry's testimonial.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060
This was not archived.
I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
This wasn't archived. It came in too late.
United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet.
He's dealing with such guilt.
Before the plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth.
I feel like you're taking on a lot of guilt.
Act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it.
He really...
I hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Voice acting's very good in this game. Also, he did not create the Pharaoh Plague. He did not create the Pharaoh Plague. I wish... I know. I'm just sad for him, because I know that he blames himself for all of these things, and they were not all his fault. You know? Well, this is a huge facility. Okay, we need to be systematic about this. Yeah, like Ted Pharaoh is humanity's greatest disaster. All right, we're going to be very systematic. This is where we came in. So we're going to move to the right and try to get everything we can. See what we can find. All right, that was the way we came in. Ted Pharaoh's greed, short-sightedness. No. I wonder, I really wonder if there was some sort of error. Like, what happened? Feeling more herb, which is good. But there's a doorway. We're not getting through there. This is going to get us, like, well, let's see where we can go. Right? I feel badly for this general, though. You know, like, I know that he is just dealing with such intense guilt. Like, you can tell in every single one of these posts he makes that he keeps going back to sort of blaming himself for everything, and really clearly traumatized by Operation Enduring Freedom. But if they hadn't done it, I've been watching on my phone because our breaker box has been replaced, and so no power internet. Oh. Oh no! Alright, we will see you when you get back. Also, I hope your internet is fixed. We've got a game to play pretty soon.
To Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol.
Wait.
The ultimate killer app. Now, I know
what is this?
The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again?
Yeah, what's going on?
What the? What?
Yeah.
Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea.
Now we know what Hades is.
Takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one. Blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again.
Yeah, but who turned on Hades?
Hades.
What?
It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial.
You're creepy, Travis Tate.
Pretty good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
Yeah, but who?
So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Who turned on Hades? Who?
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
Yeah, what happened?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
Yes.
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Well, we need to find this out. We can't, we cannot quit just yet because we need to find out and we don't have a save point. Okay, noise complaints. This is from this guy, Travis Tate. I don't trust him, but... Well, I came back to humans are the worst part again. Well, not yet. So from Travis to Elizabeth. Color me confused, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. You know it, and you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Sitarum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God, and I swear my mama's grave, and she was religious. Now, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music. 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore crimes, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear rather. In the screech that rends the air. And feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and the walls and the ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Well, we're gonna find out more. Something weird happened. No, don't climb on that. All right. Text log. Hades protocol. Tate here. And why do they program a reset? Well, they programmed the reset button in case the biosphere was all messed up and toxic and you couldn't rebuild life there. So they had to no, it's not that. It's not because they don't trust fellow humans. It's because Gaia's learned as a AI that's learning, so her first attempt to build a sustainable biosphere may not work, and if it doesn't work, you can't create new life, so you have to like reset the biosphere. So I think it's so that she builds a biosphere, maybe she doesn't do it right, they reset the biosphere, she learns, she rebuilds a new biosphere, atmosphere is not right, they reset the biosphere, she learns, so that they can, so it's not about the humans at all, it's just about Gaia learning how to create a new biosphere. That's all. Tate here, just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol design failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers. Sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll back to it tomorrow, alligators. What happened? What happened? What happened? Something happened to mess this up and get us to where we are right now, and I want to know what it is. What do we have here? Oh, some text mail from Samina Abaji. Okay, hold on. What's going on? From Samina to Travis, CC Elizabeth, subject archive abuse. Right? Like, yeah, like, relax on the stems and the blues. Like, Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission 0000238876, your 666th submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings re inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved, extreme perhaps, but art. 2. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I've directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samina Abaji. Okay, so I'm concerned that Travis Tate does some hacking so he can get his grindcore torture porn.
Looks like the only way onwards.
And what if Travis, what did you do? What did you do?
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
What is this?
It is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program.
What happens?
Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project.
Okay.
Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it.
Okay.
A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. the genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords.
I want to know about those accords.
Seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me.
Hey, some ethics.
The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Ooh. Oh, Tate. They had to get a black hat hacker, didn't they? I hope it wasn't Tate that screwed things up. Let's see. FZ Chambers. From Patrick Brochard-Klein to Elizabeth Sobeck. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. Their revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Farzinith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery resolved, hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of Farzinith's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. PBK. Oh. Gang, I am really excited to find out all of these things. Hey, look, it's a chamber. Cradle Servitor Personae. We're going backwards, it looks like. From Patrick to Elizabeth. Development in the artificial persona for Cradle Servitors, neutral, disciplinarian healer, continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning the entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings. See, the thing is, it doesn't seem like any of these things were activated, right? It doesn't seem like any of these protocols happened at all. So, what happened? What happened? This is what I want to know. We got brought back somehow, clearly, but without the tools to bring us back up to, the state? So, alright, cradle sealed. Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regarding my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there's a margin for refinement in the future cradle populations. Donc, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? What happened? How did we not get, the nurturers and the plans?
facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
It was.
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
You do. I think I can't say anything, but it's fun watching someone else figure out. Right.
Forget about traveling light.
I do try, like, Lurchmobile, first off, I want to thank you for not spoiling, and I hope you don't mind me sharing my thoughts in real time. I figure, you know, that's what we're here for. We're here for a little bit of speculation, figuring it out, see what will happen, and I hope I don't die. Well, here we go. Oh, we're good. Let's jump. Big bosses saved money and got cheap code, and there was features. This is my concern. My concern is about the features that get added in. Well, what happened? Here's a question. Did the whole thing fail? Here's the question. Did it start but then fail in some way, and then the restarting of human life was just an accident? Like, was it a glitch that saved us?
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
Us would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
What happened?
Your quick study, Gaia, Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
That's why she brought them back.
Am I malfunctioning?
No.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
I like Elizabeth Sobek. I like her. She seems like a good egg, you know? Look at... Now, this is a very Geiger-esque sort of machine bit. Okay. I think Gaia GLaDOS was going, exterminate, but there was an unfortunate glitch which saved us, maybe? Maybe. Nature always takes back the space, like in the Chernobyl death zone. Animals went back there because there are no people. This is true. But nature's also being destroyed.
She will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress.
Something's wrong.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony.
Oh.
What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
Well...
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things...
Oh, okay. But then what happened? Well, I can pry open this door, but before I do, I should finish looking at all the stuff. Because there's one more piece of data out here. Here it is. Here we go.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok?
Oh.
Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
Well, what is this about?
It's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound.
I finished all my water.
The development of my psyche is not entirely...
What if somebody killed Gaia?
For preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
Oh.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Oh. Did somebody kill Gaia? Is Gaia dead? Is she sleeping? Is anybody else worried about this? Because, I mean, I am. Also, that door symbol looks like a penis. Sort of. Because I'm 12. Well, we're going to learn some things. Supply crate?
This'll help.
Hey, I'm good on health potions, apparently. Okay. I'm very concerned, everyone. Let's read this. I don't know, like, what happened to Gaia? Odyssey has failed. What do you mean? What do you mean? Elizabeth Sobek, to all alphas, Odyssey has failed. Wait. Some terrible news. I'm afraid Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drives spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed, Elizabeth. Oh. So it looks like they were doing a two-part thing. One, the whole Gaia thing on Earth, but then also the Odyssey project on another planet. And Odyssey failed. Well, that's not great. Let's see what we have here. Artemis status. Oh, okay. From Charles Ronson to Elizabeth Sobek's Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it, if those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2047. ET is not calling home. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. But that didn't happen, I don't think. So what happened? They had this whole plan so we'd learn all of the things, but we clearly didn't learn the things. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. We do not get the dodo bird back. Hey, Forlasanto. We are, like, getting all of our data dump. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now. Not like this, not on our watch. Ronson. Oh. So, we have to examine her terminal, which I feel like is this. We're going to access her terminal, everybody.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Copy the file.
I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Alma. Open it. Go inside.
What if something bad happens right now? What if something bad happens?
Maybe who gave birth to me?
Who? Are you really so naive?
No, you're...
There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Stop being rude.
Legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine.
Maybe you should relax a little bit.
But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Silence. You're creeping me out. Silence is creeping me out. Uh-oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Silence is creeping me out. This guy's creeping me out. Look out. Uh-oh. Wait, what? What's happening? Wait. Who are you?
Still alive.
You're Hellas.
Good.
No.
I have a more suitable death in mind.
No, no.
Child.
No. No. Okay, Silas may be creepy, but he's less creepy than this guy. No. No. Oh.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined.
Oh, they took my focus.
Champion of the sun.
You're...
Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny.
This is bad.
Until you came along.
Okay, my stuff is still there.
That you had survived. A doubt took root in my mind.
This is bad.
As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed.
This is no good, everybody.
How?
This is no good.
Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed,
this is bad.
This pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied.
I'm really worried.
I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destiny?
This guy's so creepy. Rost. Oh, so I fought him in the very beginning. Rost, you knew it was wrong, trying to bore me to death. I could go with you knew it was wrong, but I feel like he's a huge fanatic and would not buy it. But I could go with Rost. I'm gonna do that.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
This guy's horrible.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground.
That's one way of looking at it.
No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step.
Oh.
It was only when I captured you, down in that place,
that I knew.
That I finally glimpsed the sun's design.
I need to kill this guy.
Across the
I'm just saying.
Fence. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away.
Look, all the bullets.
Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
This guy. I don't like him.
Everything as it was meant to be.
I don't like this guy.
Predestined and preordained.
I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna tell him that he's a puppet because maybe I can get through to him, but he's a fanatic, so I can't.
Some destiny.
That's all.
You're following orders.
Yeah, I gotta
Some
kick him.
grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved.
Volus.
Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian.
No.
It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause.
This guy.
Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it.
Maybe you should think.
You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered,
Oh.
so has all doubt.
Yeah, great.
And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
This guy.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
This guy.
Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east.
Yeah?
To rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Wow. 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 This guy. We're gonna say needless slaughter, people.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it.
You're the worst.
In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to.
Why are you so terrible?
Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible.
Don't put this on me.
You not only doomed yourself,
Nope.
but an entire tribe.
I will not take that. That's you.
Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
No.
Your focus. Such a powerful device.
Don't you destroy my focus.
And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
I'm gonna take that focus off of your ear, and I'm gonna wear it, and I'm going to get that guy, and I'm going to kill him. I just want you all to know that I'm going to kill this fictional video game person, and I'm gonna take the focus out of his ear, and I'm gonna wear it, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I just want you to know that that is what's gonna happen.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day.
No, his mother did not love him.
Break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead.
This guy.
And Holy Meridian ours once more.
This guy.
In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
You have way too much.
All halves of nature joined to one.
No.
Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the
This is
fruit
bad.
of the sun's blessing before your eyes? broad light of day. Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause?
Oh.
Many years ago,
This is all bad.
consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
Oh.
Let her be the first of thousands.
How am I supposed to go and defeat 3 big mechs? Oh, this is bad. I don't have a focus, and I don't have my... Oh. Okay. Gang, there's not a save point here. What do I do?
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use the strength against it.
Okay.
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
Yeah, okay. That was bad. Okay.
Gotta get out of the way. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That did it. One more pillar, and that platform will come down.
Okay.
Weapons won't.
Okay, okay. All right. Ah.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
No, I noticed. I did notice that. Okay. I don't... This is bad, everyone. I need to, you know, I think I can do it. I'm gonna try not to die.
That makes a mess.
What is this?
If that platform collapses, I'll get my weapons back.
Okay, I'm gonna get my weapons. I also need to get my stuff back because I am... Okay, okay. Give me all my stuff. Give me all my stuff. Come on. Oh my gosh, people. Yes. Yes.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Okay, now, you know what I need? Hold on. Let me go to my inventory. Okay? Inventory, everybody. Oh. You know what? I wonder if I can... do you know what I wonder? I wonder if I can... I wonder if I can get it with the rope caster. Like, do you think I can? I mean, I don't know if I can, but oh my gosh. Let's see. Yes, I can. And so, which case, let me, not great. Okay, I do not have the weapons that I need to do the things that I need in my life. But... Oh, hi. I'm gonna try my very best to bring this thing down. Come on, come on. Okay. Ooh. I think... And then I think I can try to... Look, I'm doing my best here, right? Doing my best. Let me get rid of this weapon and put this one back. There, I can bring it down. I probably need, actually, bombs, right? I feel like I should have bombs. Let's put... Let's do this for now. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Let me see what we can do. Okay, let me... and then where is this canister? Oh, I don't have a focus. That's bad. Okay. Whatever that is, I'm gonna shoot it a lot. Oh, hey. And, I would like to have more, and then, more... Oh, you know what? I need better weapons on this thing. I wonder what it's even vulnerable to. I don't even know. And then... Oh my gosh. Folks... Oh, I don't have parts. I can't build things. I don't have ammo. Okay. Ooh! I am trying, gang. I'm trying on this one. Also, I need to maybe get away. I'm out of parts. You know what? I took it down, everybody. Thank you, Kalan. I took it down. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Silence!
Yes. You're wrong. Oh my gosh. I need a save point, everybody.
Shadows. Kill her.
I'm not ready. No. What do we got? I need more stuff. Oh.
Kill her.
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself.
Are they gonna... Wait. What? It's silence. What? Oh! Oh, we're gonna escape on a Timmy. Oh, who are all these people? What? What's happening? Oh my goodness. And why can't I ride one of those? Who are those people? Yeah, clearly. We're people? Oh, we got a Timmy. What? I need... Oh! Somebody, give me more information. Wow.
So you're here.
I know.
Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Whatever.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
Of course you did.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little new man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence.
That was that first thing we saw?
I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Oh.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
Also, what's up with his skin?
Wait.
Yes?
Oh. How did you find me? You can override machines. We're gonna go with Helis recognized you.
Helis recognized you back in the...
First question.
You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my...
Well.
Who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Yeah.
Right.
But I have more questions, like, how did you find me?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Probably it was obvious. Yeah.
It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw...
I've met a couple Bannock, yes. Wait, have I?
Striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Okay, you can also override machines?
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the...
Oh, of course.
I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course.
Have I met a Bannock?
But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Bannock shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
And then I've got to help the Nora.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora's sacred land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance.
He's not going to come.
You should come.
He won't come.
Absolutely not. I have preparations.
Of course not.
Elsewhere. What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
Nope.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
Oh, yeah?
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
Stop being rude. Silence.
Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel.
That is true.
For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Silence. Take your Timmy and go away. I don't even know. I don't even know, everybody. I don't even know. Hey, we're level 49. That's exciting. We completed the main quest, Terror of the Sun. But we're not done with this yet. We're not done. We're not done. However, even though we are not done, it is past my playtime, and I should jump off, grab some stuff, and do a quick save. Yes, so my friends. Hey, I want to, we should see if there's a raid. Can I tell you something, just side note? It is, you can tell, can you tell? This, you know, it's really humid, right? And hot and humid right now. And one of the problems with hot and humid weather is that it causes my my handlebar mustache to corkscrew, but on the right side. The left side is fine, but the right side corkscrews. And that's when it sort of like starts twisting in the wrong way. It's the worst. But I want to thank everyone for being here. It has been amazing having you here, especially all the new folks that have shown up. Thanks, Lurchmobile, hanging out with us. I will, of course, be here next Saturday to play more wax. I might need to try this one wax that I don't tend to use a lot, but I think I might need to do a little extra. So we have a Discord where you can hang out with us, and we chat all the times, and we're pretty exciting. And what am I going to tell you? So I also have a Twitter. It's Academic Foxhole. You can follow me there if you like. And also there's a YouTube, which is currently an archive of all of the shows in case you miss something and you don't catch the VOD, which is not locked. But that YouTube may have other things on it at some point in time. I'm just noting it. Where are you going to find me? You can find me. My schedule for next week is I'm going to put up after today's stream. I'll put it up on my channel. But it is going to involve the Purloin Code on Little Red Dot's channel. That's little_red_dot at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's a sci-fi game. Thank you. I'm trying to rock that Kaiser stash. And that's Little Red Dot channel at 8. And that is Scum and Villainy, an RPG. And on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be reading some more chapters of Atlanta Nights, one of the worst books ever made. And then after that, probably around 7:30-ish, around then, we will have our second guest for Gamer Stories, being Barantor, who will talk about his journey as a gamer. And then Thursday will be my Mac stream at 6 p.m. and that will be Night in the Woods, which won the Excellence in Gaming Award from the Independent Games Festival last year. Friday at 2 p.m. on the Greyhawk channel will be me playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the RPG. And then Saturday, more Horizon Zero Dawn. That is my very, very busy July schedule. The greatest, yes, Kulan, the greatest work of literature ever created, Atlanta Nights. It's so good. Yeah, Night in the Woods, it's super fun. I'm really enjoying it so far, and we just are at the edge of finishing the first phase, the first book, the first moment. I don't know if the Sissy films are in English, but a Sissy drink along could be fun and we get water. Oh, yeah, Germans love Sissy, who was Elizabeth. She was an empress, I think, from the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Germans love Sissy, and they love that film series. Like, it's super big. I'm just telling you, there are certain things that Germans love. It is Sissy, and also the weird comedy short Dinner for One. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why, but it is a thing. So this is, we should go and raid somebody. We should raid somebody, because it's a Saturday, and Saturday is a lovely time for raiding. Who is around that we could perhaps raid in the best way possible? Ooh. That was a weird spotlight thing. Did I say Siri in some way? I didn't mean to. Let's see. Who is around? Come here. There. All right, let's see. Who is up and available for us to do a little bit of excitement? Well, I have a thought. And also David Hasselhoff. Is Blue Jay actually up? I didn't see her. I did not see her. I did not see her. Let's see. Pick a live channel. I do not see Blue Jay. Let me see. Blue Jay. Oh, she is. Yeah. Let's raid Blue Jay. So we're going to raid Blue Jay. And where's my cursor? There it is. If you want to, you can use our raid command, which is ce n'est pas un raid. But let's give her a raid and say hi to Blue Jay with her new hair, which I saw photo of, and it looks amazing. So, I'm gonna... And also, who doesn't love Dragon Age Origins? It is really good. So, my friends, I want to thank you for being here. You all are wonderful and amazing. And we're going to go and give Blue Jay a raid. So, I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you very much. And I will see you all next week for all of the goodness. And let's go raid Blue Jay. Catch you on the flip side, everybody. Raid. Raid now.